Good morning everyone. My name is B. Nilesh. Today I am here to discuss about the first amputated person to climb Mount Everest, who is Arunima Simha, an Indian. Arunima Simha was born on 20th July 1989. She was on her way to Lucknow to Delhi on April 20th, 2011. Then she was thrown out of the train and her legs were crushed. After 2 years, she climbed Mount Everest. Let's discuss about her story. What happened to her? Why she thrown out of the train? Arunima Simha was born on 20th of July 1989. Her father was an army engineer and her mother was a health department worker. Arunima Simha was excellent sports player from a very young age. But her father was passed away at her age of 3. Then her elder sister's husband took care of the family. Arunima Simha always excelled in sports and even played volleyball for India for many years. She always wanted to join paramilitary forces. So in order to do that, she was attending to an exam in Delhi known as CISF. As she was traveling from Lucknow to Delhi, a group of bandits attacked her train and asked each and everyone's valuable items. As she was wearing a golden chain during the journey and she rejected to hand it over. So bandits kicked her out of the train due to anger issues. As she was kicked out of the train, within an instant a train passed through her leg and her leg was completely torn off and the bone is already broken. She was praying all night for someone to help her, but it was an abandoned area and nobody is there to help her. At last her prayers was answered in the morning and the nearby villagers took her to a hospital in the town. But her miseries didn't end there. As she was moved into a hospital, there is no blood for her and the person who should give the anesthesia while doing the surgery is absent. The doctors had this conversation in front of Arunima Simha. So she replied that, doctors, I suffered a lot during the night and the surgery is just a joke of matter for me. Please do the surgery. I will make sure to handle the pain. And the surgery was done without any anesthesia. And the doctors gave her the blood from their bodies voluntarily. After 4 months of joining hospital, she was moved to AIMS Delhi and she was taken care there. After 4 months, she shown a significant amount of recovery. So she was discharged from the hospital. She quickly went to Bachendra Paul, who is the first Indian woman to climb Mount Everest. She asked Bachendra Paul to train her. Bachendra Paul, who is a stranger, helped her, but her own relatives and the members who felt as a family always left bad comments and make fun of her. She always wanted to prove her worth, as the newspapers always spoke ill of her for jumping out of train. Bachendra Paul gave her vigorous training for 2 years. Then Arunima Simha climbed Mount Everest along with TSF trainer Sujan Medhu. As she was climbing the Mount Everest until Camp 3, she only suffered a little discomfort because of her amputated leg. As the terrain is full of rocks, her amputated leg used to rotate. So she always waited to make sure it was in right direction and she climbed Mount Everest until Camp 3. From Camp 3, the real pain starts. As they move forward, they always found dead bodies of the people who failed to maintain the balance or else their oxygen cylinders. At last, the peak is in their eyesight and she climbed it. While returning, the oxygen in her cylinder ran out and she fell into snow. Sujan Medhu was helpless and Arunima Simha as well. During that same journey, a British climber was climbing down from the hill and carried an additional oxygen cylinder, and he was willing to give it to her. And Sujan Medhu quickly took it and replaced Arunima Simha's oxygen cylinder with the additional one. As they completed the journey, each and everyone was amazed by her feat, and she climbed so many mountains in less than a year. That's it.